Very good afternoon to all of you. Thank you very much for inviting me to deliver the welcome speech on behalf of the Venerable Vice Chancellor, Venerable Professor Nelue Sumanavansatero, and all the stakeholders of this university. Venerable Maha Sangha, distinguished guests, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor and privilege for me to welcome the distinguished guests and all of you are present here today to our university. We all at this great seat of learning, that is Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka, are really glad that all of you are here today with us for this historic moment in these difficult times. Today is a special day for all of us. We are here to pay our tribute, our gratitude, and also to send our birthday greetings to a great Buddhist leader on account of his 87th birthday in the form of a bilingual conference, symposium. All our lives, we all know, all our lives revolve around sufferings and happiness. At times, there is happiness. At times, there is suffering. It is a cyclic process. Whether you like it or not, you have to accept suffering. We can see the amount of suffering that is taking place in our country at this moment. But we have to think, when there is suffering, there is happiness near. Happiness is also near. It is a cyclic process. We should not be disturbed. Now, we are here to pay our gratitude to the Dalai Lama's commitment to humanity. He has done a great service to help people in overcome their suffering through his love, especially through love and compassion. According to Buddhist doctrine, listening to Dhamma, engage in Dhamma discussions, dissemination of Dhamma, all these things are meritorious deeds. Let these meritorious deeds that we are going to do today invoke blessings to His Holiness the Dalai Lama on his 87th birthday. Now, I consider it my bounden and sacred duty to welcome the distinguished guest. First, I would like to welcome one of the great leaders in the Sri Lankan Buddhist fraternity, who doesn't need any introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome on behalf of the Venerable Vice Chancellor, and on behalf of the academic and non-academic staff, let me welcome the Supreme Patriarch of the Amarapura Mahanikaya in Sri Lanka, Kalyani Vamsa, Kirti Sri Vangisam Vamsalankara, Kamattana Charya, Agamaha Pandita, Maha Mahopadhyaya, Most Venerable Dodampahala Chandasiri Mahanayaka Thero. Most Venerable Mahanayaka Thero, on behalf of the Venerable Vice Chancellor of Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka and Venerable Deans of Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka, all the academic members of the Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka and non-academic members of Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka, I respectfully welcome you for this august assembly. Your presence here at this moment is a great blessing. Your presence here at this moment is a great blessing and honor to all of us. Next, in the same note, I would like to welcome Dr. Vaskadue Mahindavansa Mahanayaka Thero. Most Venerable Sir, I respectfully welcome you to this great occasion, to this bilingual symposium. Then I would like to welcome Most Venerable Pallekande Ratanasara Anunayaka Thero for this bilingual conference. Venerable Sir, I respectfully welcome you. Now I would like to welcome Venerable Matale Dhammakusala Anunayaka Thero to this bilingual conference. Venerable Sirs, most respectfully, I welcome you all. Let me extend a warm welcome to a Buddhist scholar who has helped us in numerous ways. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Venerable Vice Chancellor and the Deans of the Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka, let me welcome Venerable Professor Miriswatte Vimalanyana Thero to this bilingual conference. Now, I would like to welcome the Dean of the Faculty of Language Studies, Venerable Professor Lenagala Srinivasa Thero, the Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies, Venerable Professor Morogollaga Muparatana Thero, and also I would like to welcome all the other senior lecturers, senior professors, lecturers of the academic staff. Now, let me welcome an erudite and a scholarly person who has done a yeoman service to Buddhism, Buddhist philosophy in Sri Lanka, and who was instrumental in creating a certain research culture among the Buddhist scholars. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome Professor Chandima Vijay Bandara to this bilingual conference. Now, I would like to extend a special welcome. My mind goes back to Teachers College, Maharagama. We were contemporaries. He was really instrumental in changing my life. To me, he is a friend, guide, and mentor. I have known him for almost 30 long years. If not for him and his great endeavor, this bilingual symposium wouldn't have been a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Venerable Vice Chancellor of Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka and the Venerable Deans and the academic and the non-academic staff members, I would like to welcome a person who is involved in doing a great service not only to mankind but also to all the living beings in the world. He is none other than Dr. Daminda Porage, the chairman of the Buddhist Brotherhood. I welcome you, sir, and I would also like to extend my warm welcome to your beloved wife, Sharmila, and all the members of the staff, and I welcome all of you. Finally, I would like to welcome all the students, those who are present here today for this international symposium, members of the staff who are present here. And before I wind up, at the very beginning, I told you, we all at Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka, this great seat of learning, we are very glad. Finally, I would like to say, we are really indebted for all of you, for all this great job done. We are really indebted. And I shall quote 2 lines of poetry from an anonymous poet. How small we are, how little we know. The more we learn, the less we know. I kindly request, as lecturers, as academic members of the staff, we do all these things for the betterment of our students. I kindly request these young Buddhist monks and other students who are in the audience today to get the maximum benefit out of this situation and make this a learning experience for you. You are in the prime of your youth, and all the words that are going to be uttered and spoken in this symposium will go down in the generations to come. They will be there in our minds. It will bring solace to our mind. That is why we are here today. So let this symposium be a real new experience for these young Buddhist monks. And before I shall wind up, I would say, let this conference be a success. May the Triple Gem bless you all and protect you all. Thank you very much, and I worship you all the venerable sirs. Thank you.